Good morning, all. We're so happy to have a few guests. Bob Fletcher's wife, Betty, I welcome. My friends Maureen and Frank from Post 214. This is a story that I plan to read in the cemetery tomorrow. And it's about friends I didn't know. St. James is a nice little village about 5 minutes from Smithtown on Long Island's North Shore, where I lived for about 30 years. In fact, my wife and I almost bought there when we were looking for a larger home prior to the birth of our second daughter. There's a park there called Olson Field with ball fields, basketball, and tennis courts. And over the years, I like to take my girls there to play catch or frisbee or just sit and watch them in the playground. Every village ought to have a place like Olson Field, I think. Olson Field is named for Lieutenant John A. Olson, a St. James boy, killed in Vietnam, May 9th, 1969. Just over a year after I flew home out of Tan Son Nhut Airport in Saigon during the Tet Offensive at the end of my tour. There's a good monument to John there, dedicated by the local American Legion post in 1971. And on special holidays, Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Veterans Day, I like to stop by when I can, offer John a salute, and chat for a while. I grew up in Sayville, down on the South Shore, and who knows, maybe we played basketball against each other in high school. Could be, I thought. He was probably only a year or so younger than me. Who knows, maybe I buried one of my jumpers over him where we banged sweaty bodies fighting for a loose ball. I can see that. John always reminds me of another Army lieutenant, a guy I met in the wardroom one afternoon when I was having a late lunch after getting off watch in the Combat Information Center. And he was getting ready to go out on patrol to set up an ambush site to protect our ship in the Mekong River. We had lunch together, just the two of us. And we were both struck by how similar our backgrounds were. Good students, high school sports, music, college, you name it, we hit it off. Never did get his name, but 1,000 years later, it's the one meal I remember in that wardroom because an hour after we parted company while leading his patrol into the bush, he tripped a wire and a booby trap, a confiscated claymore, it turned out, blew him in half and severely wounded his top sergeant. No, I didn't get his name, and no, I didn't know John either. But what difference does that make? They were my friends because they were just like me and my friends. We came from similar places, similar backgrounds. We were the same age. And we all made the decision, when it was our turn to get in line, to do what was being called for at the time. My life has been good. I couldn't have asked for more. But theirs were cut short. Hey guys, save a seat at the mess table for me, will you? Yeah, we'll get reacquainted someday.